look now at an idea and a concept called the geometric mean. We've already talked about the arithmetic mean, where you just add up however many there are and then divide by how many there were. The geometric mean is something a little different. If we want to find the geometric mean of two positive numbers, the geometric mean is equal to the square root of the product of those two positive numbers. Because that product of two positive numbers will be positive and the square root of a positive number will be positive, the geometric mean by definition is a positive number. So if we wanted to take a look at an example really quick, if we wanted to find the geometric mean of 3 and 12, for instance, we would have the square root of the product. So we'd have the square root of 3 times 12. 3 times 12 is 36. The square root of 36 is, in fact, 6. So the geometric mean of the two positive numbers, 3 and 12, is actually 6. Let's take a look at how we can use this concept of geometric mean to determine possible values for a missing term in a geometric sequence. So here I have 48, then I have a missing term, and then I have 3. One possibility for the missing term in the middle of these would just simply be their geometric mean. So I could find the geometric mean by just taking the square root of the product, which would be the square root of 144, which would be 12. So 12 is one possible option for that missing value. You can see there the common ratio would be 1/3. 12 over 48 would simplify to 1/3. 3 over 12 would simplify, 1/4 with that. 12 over 48 would simplify to 1/4. 3 over 12 would simplify to 1/4. I misspoke there for a second with that there being there. But that's not the only option here. When this term was missing, we actually don't know if that common ratio was positive or negative for this. We can't see that. We don't have enough terms there to make that determination. So maybe that common ratio wasn't 1/4. Maybe it was negative 1/4 with that. And if it was negative 1/4, this would become negative 12. And you can see that still works from the information that I've been given. If I took this and I multiplied it by negative 1/4, I would end up with this. And if I took this and multiplied it by negative 1/4, I would end up with this. So based on the information that's given, this number here could be either positive or negative 12 from this. So when you're trying to find a missing term like that in this geometric sequence, you can find the geometric mean, and that could be one possible option or the opposite of that as well. If I threw in some more terms to this, the instant I went ahead and said the next term was 3/4, like that, I can tell the sign pattern is not alternating, and then this must have been positive 12, like that. Yeah, I have an eraser, I should probably use it. If this was negative 3/4, then I can see that that sign pattern must be alternating, so then this would have had to be negative 12. But in the previous problem where I just had that information there, I didn't have enough information to pick up whether there had to be an alternating sign pattern or not, so I actually have two possible options of either positive 12 or negative 12 that I would have to state for the possible value of that missing term.